Oh, breaker 19, breaker 19. Yeah, you got him. Who's this?
Hey, your buddy Featherfoot.
Oh, damn. What's your 20?
I gotta get a side though.
Well, damn game.
Damn game.
Oh, breaker 19, this here to the Gator Jam and Deer. Whitetail has got your side door. Come on. I haven't said that in a long time.
No, you haven't.
Hey! Wait. Did you see it? He over here stealing my shot. So, if you didn't realize from the little fake intro we did at the beginning, I'm here with Featherfoot.
Hi.
Who apparently likes to jump the gun. It's all that teasing of him being too slow. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Alright. So obviously it's been a while. I'm looking to finally get back into making some videos, hopefully. Truck's about to start. Give it a second. Anyway, it's been, I think, about 2 years since I made a video. And the last video I made, I didn't really do a whole lot of talking in. So this video is just going to be sort of to recap the major events of the last 2 years. First of all, those of you watching this who are like me will recognize immediately that I am not sitting in a Volvo. And by proxy, he's not sitting in a Volvo. Back in December of last year, I got myself fired from Swift. Because, you know, I'm just that kind of pro.
Yes, you are.
So, what happened was, back in April of last year, I had a couple of minor fender bendery type incidents. One, it was the middle of the night and I hit a fence that I didn't see. You know, it was dark, it was a wire fence, my headlight shone right through it, and by the time I saw the fence, I was already too close to stop. And I scraped my bumper along the fence and pulled part of the bumper off. That was incident number 1. You can keep the tally, since you very conveniently put your hand up above my head. Incident number 1. There you go. And then about 3 weeks later, because I think I was going through something, you know, I was just like having mental stress problems. I hadn't been home in months, and apparently that screwed me up mentally. So I didn't even go 3 weeks, and then I hit a prime truck at a truck stop. Just pulling into the fuel island. Pulling into the fuel island, I had something else on my mind, and I forgot to check my trailer swing, and I just hit the side of my trailer on the back of the trailer beside me. And once again, wasn't really any major damage. It put a small dent in my frame rail, and it broke one of his trailer door hinges, and that was it. You know, we swapped insurance, we went our separate ways. But that was 2 incidents within a month. I was not happy. But then, you know, everything went all right. I made it all the way to December. And then a snowstorm hit while I was trying to get home for... I haven't gotten to 3 yet. Keep that middle finger down. A snowstorm hit while I was trying to get back to home for Christmas. So, you know, I was being careful. I wasn't, like, rushing or, you know, it didn't like, oh, well, this snow's not going to stop me. You know, it was one of those things where it's like, I'd rather be doing 10 mile an hour down some back road than be stopped completely. So, I proceeded to do so. Except that I was probably doing a bit closer to 20 mile an hour in a lot of places. And what happened was, after 9 hours of driving on slush and ice and, you know, all sorts of bad stuff that I really shouldn't have been out in, I finally made one mistake. I lost where the edge of the road was. I thought I still had maybe a good half foot of pavement where I didn't. And I dropped that front tire off the right side of the road, and as soon as it dropped down into that snow, it just pulled me right off into the ditch. And that was incident number 3. And that was a termination for safety concerns. They were only 3, thank you very much.
Yes.
I saw that 4 pop up there.
No, I was...
Sure, right. Over here making fun of me. Anyway, so, right about that same time, though, he got hired. Do you mind if they know who you're working for?
Go ahead.
He got hired one night, I think in January, right?
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, so January,
Yeah.
basically. Which, of course, that started this whole thing where it's like, for some cosmic reason, we can't both be driving truck at the same time. Because he literally got hired 2 weeks after I got fired. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I decided to take a little break. You know, I had plenty of money saved up. It was like, I'll just enjoy being home for a little while. And then a little while became a little bit longer while. And then it became a little bit longer while. And next thing I knew, it had been 6 months. But I finally got another job, obviously, since I'm in a truck. What I'm sitting in is a 2021 Freightliner Cascadia that says Western Express on the door. I've had this truck for about a month. So, as far as my employment, you're all caught up on that. I'm now driving for Welfare Express.
Welfare Express.
You've never heard that before?
No, I have not, actually.
Really? How have you
I have not. Like, literally, I have not.
And I'm sure a lot of you, anyone in the trucking scope, will know that there's a lot of jokes that Western Express will only hire you if you are a convicted felon.
That and Trans Am.
Yeah, I heard that about Trans Am too. Which, funnily enough, I applied to Trans Am and never heard anything from them. But my reason for saying this was just that it just so happened that my trainer had done jail time.
I don't think you ever told me that.
Did I not?
You have not.
I think I did, you just forgot. But, you know, he was a nice guy. So, you know, nothing against him. You know, he grew up in a bad situation, that whole deal. But he's a good guy, you know. I spent a month in his truck, so I feel like I know him well enough to say that he's a nice guy.
Can I say something to you?
No, wait, let me get done with my recap. We'll get to you, fatso. He's so big, he's trying to take up the whole video. Come on, you deserve that one. You go over here cutting in on me. Anyway, so that's the career side of things. I am still planning on getting a GoPro. That's probably never actually going to happen, but I am planning on it. Once I get my bank account back up a little ways, I'll look into buying one of those. And then I can start doing driving videos. But the other small thing I wanted to catch y'all up on, for those of you who have any interest in my series I've been doing on my GMC named Sasha, there's some updates on that I had originally recorded a video for, but I never actually edited or uploaded it, and now I don't know if I even still have the footage. But back in February, I found her a sleeper, which I will edit into the footage in editing so that you can see what the sleeper looks like. But it's a little single sleeper off of a 94 Ford. But what's cool about it is it's not rectangular like what a Peterbilt sleeper would be or a Kenworth sleeper. It's actually shaped like a trapezoid. So if you look at it from the top, it's a little bit skinnier at the front than it is at the back, which I think will do a good job to, you know, line up with the body lines of the cab of the truck. But I also found a pickup bed for her, which put in a different picture here so you can see the truck with the sleeper and the bed, which is off of an 86 Chevy. So that's Sasha. They're both on the truck, but neither of them are mounted. They're just being held on with straps right now, but, you know, that's... So now all that's left is to get those two pieces mounted and then get the frame cut down to length. So that, you know, hopefully within, say, another year maybe, stage one of Sasha might be done.
Maybe.
And, you know, once that happens, I will be making another video on it.
Which I did get the ride in Sasha one time.
Thank you. That contribution was not necessary. Okay, so that's my recap over and done. You know that he's now driving a truck, if any of you even care. I don't know if anyone cares about my stuff, but, you know, it's my channel at least.
It's your channel.
So, now, you wanted to say something?
But yeah, so people who are not following the industry, so Knight and Swift, so Knight is the cousin of Swift, so Knight basically owns Swift, so they're like
No.
joined companies.
Knight doesn't own Swift. Knight and Swift. This is a common misconception. Everyone says Knight bought out Swift or Swift bought out Knight. Neither happened. Knight and Swift merged. So Knight Transportation and Swift Transportation are now both owned by the parent company, Knight Swift Holdings. Neither one owns the other. They're merged into one big company. So let's clear that up.
Basically.
Because everyone thinks one bought the other, but no one knows which way it went. And that's because no one bought the other. They merged together.
And I'm basically doing what you did at Swift, was a haul reefer.
Yep. So I'm pulling dry van now because Western Express doesn't have a reefer division. And even if they did, I don't even know if I'd still pull reefer. But he got a reefer. And how's that working for you? How long you been sitting now?
I just delivered last night, so I got here at 11:30 last night.
Yeah, and you're not picking up until tomorrow night.
Nope.
Freight is awful right now.
Like literally it is.
There is no freight for reefers. I've been doing fine. I don't even. I made $1,000 last week. I don't know what you're looking at.
Glad to see. Oh.
Yes.
This was, I think I saw the Swift driver that was next to us.
Oh, is he actually? Okay, yeah. Let's show this real quick. While we were doing our catching up and filming that intro bit, this guy pulls in. I don't know what he's doing. He's across 3 spots.
And he has his hood open, I noticed.
Oh, does he?
Yes.
Oh, I wonder if he was having engine problems then. He was just trying to get out of the way before his truck died.
Possibility.
It's possible. I'm not sure I believe that that's the case, but it's possible. So, yeah. But, you know, if he stays there all night, it'll stop anyone from backing in next to me and pulling my mirror off or something. Alright, so yeah, I think that's the recap-y stuff done, and that's pretty much all this video was for, was just to do a quick recap. I don't know when the next video will be coming out. Well, you know, we're planning on getting on ATS after this is done and after we go get some dinner, so maybe I'll record that. And that'll go up later this week.
Maybe.
Anyway, thanks you for watching. I've noticed my sub count's been going up, even though I haven't been posting anything, so, you know.
Probably bots.
Who knows? But maybe there's someone out there who actually finds my life and content interesting. It's always a possibility.
Possibility.
So, this is me putting myself back on the YouTube map. Not that I'll probably stay on it for very long.
Oh, you want to show him?
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I almost forgot. The one other major development, I got me a puppy dog. What you doing, Flash?
Buddy.
As I was taking a nap and you guys woke me up. So this is Flash. He's a 3-year-old Beagle mix. I got him back in March.
March or April.
I think it was March. And now he's my truck dog. And let me tell you, he is like the perfect truck dog. He's very energetic. But despite that, he loves just cuddling. You know, when we're moving, he's in that passenger seat with his head on the dashboard. And when we're stopped, he's in my lap on the driver's seat. He's just the best boy. He's incredibly smart, too. Sometimes too smart for his own good. Alright, so yeah, that's about it. Thank y'all for watching. Hope there's someone out there who's looking forward to me starting uploading again. And like I said, at some point, maybe before I've stopped working for Western, I'm only planning on doing a year here. But maybe before that has happened, I'll have a GoPro and I'll be able to do some on-the-road stuff. We'll see.
I'm planning to get a GoPro myself, so...
So yeah, so, you know, bye-bye. Oh, what was my outro? I had an outro.
Keep the hammer down or something?
Something with a hammer. I'll have to go watch my old videos. Outro will be in the next video. Bye.